You going? Today I'll be talking to you about trap shooting. Trap shooting is one of my favorite sports out there. The joy you get from shooting a gun and destroying a clay pigeon is a great feeling. I'm going to talk to you about trap, the history of trap, what it is, how you do it, and what's so fun about it. Trap shooting is also called clay pigeon shooting or down the line shooting. It is a sport in which the participants use shotguns to shoot round clay discs that are flung into the air from a device called a trap. It is the third fastest growing sport in America. There are also other versions of trap known as skeet shooting and doubles. I'll talk about those later. Trap shooting originated in England in the late 18th century when marksmen wanted to improve their aim and their hunting skills. They used to shoot live pigeons released from cages. That practice was later outlawed in the late 19th century when they came up with the idea of using clay discs that could be thrown. Trap shooting has since developed an appeal of its own, apart from training for hunting. It has been included in the Olympics since the 1900s. Now let's talk about some safety measures that you need when you're going to be performing or doing trap. When you go up to the line to shoot, you must be wearing safety glasses or ear protection, and ear protection. They make custom eye protection for people who need prescriptions, and they make custom molds of people's ears so it fits in well and they don't get hearing damage. When you go up, your gun should always be pointed downrange or at the ground when you're not shooting. Your gun should only be loaded when you're on the line and when it is your turn to shoot. Keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to call for your bird. You should always keep a set of rain gear with you because we shoot in almost all weather. If your gun seems to be jammed, don't panic, just raise your hand and someone will come help. The dress code is that you must not wear any open-toed shoes and your shoes must be tied properly. You don't want to trip and fall while holding your gun, because that won't be good. Clay pigeons are about 4.5 inches in diameter and 1.5 inches in thickness. They are made of clay or limestone and weigh about 4 ounces. They're so brittle, even one pellet from the shell will usually shatter or chip them. A trap field consists of one trap house located 15 meters in front of the 5 shooting stations. Targets are then thrown into the air away from the shooter and at different angles unknown to the shooter. A regulation round is made up of 25 targets, with each shooter firing at 5 targets from each of the 5 stations. There is also a different version of trap known as doubles. In this competition, 2 birds are thrown out at the same time, and you must shoot at both of them. Skeet shooting is a version of trap where there are 8 stations and 2 traps. And you rotate between the 8 stations and they throw a clay out one after another. In each station, it gets harder and harder. And on the last station, they throw the clay right above your head and you must shoot it. The gun typically used for doubles and skeet is a double barrel shotgun. Some of you might wonder, what's so fun about trap? Trap shooting is fun for a lot of reasons. The main one is because you get to shoot guns. If you don't like shooting guns, or guns in general, this sport probably isn't for you. Another reason trap shooting is fun is when you're off the field, you get to hang out with your friends and do a lot of fun, and it's just a lot of fun to do with your friends and hang out. And that's it.